Welcome to the Quantum Vibes podcast. My name is Suzanne Adams, and I am the best-selling author of Girl Awaken and Quantum Vibes. I am the creator of the Adams Actualization Activation, which is an extremely powerful manifesting model. My TEDx talk has reached 3 million people, and inside of this podcast, I'm going to help you understand how to use your energy to magnetize your big, wild dreams right into your reality. I help leaders align with their unique soul blueprint and turn on more passion, purpose, richness, love, excitement, and fulfillment in life. Thank you for being here. It means the world to me. Let's dive in. Hi, y'all. Welcome to today's episode of the Quantum Vibes podcast. So I am doing kind of a mini series here for people that want to speak on stages. It's like, you know, that your soul is craving to speak on stages. You want to create impact through standing on a stage, delivering your message, creating your own movement. And you know it's part of your soul's mission and purpose. And so one of the other things that might be coming up for you is you might be thinking like, I am not meant to sit around and create social media posts all day. And if that's you, I can relate, because that was absolutely me. It was like everybody was building these brands and doing this stuff online. And while I was doing it too, it was like, this isn't it for me. Like, I'm not meant to create Instagram carousels or reels, and like that's where the magic happens. For me, I knew it was, I am meant to stand on a stage and connect with humans soul to soul in a very specific environment that my soul was showing me. And it was one of those undeniable feelings that I could not turn off. And so what's interesting is today I've actually healed my whole entire relationship with social media, and I've really learned to appreciate Instagram and Facebook and all the things and have fun with it. But at the core, I also know that my ultimate zone is speaking from a stage, sharing my voice, and then everything else gets to be overflow, gets to be excitement, gets to be fun, because the social media is a really important part of marketing. It's a really important part of growing your business if you desire to reach a lot of people. And what's cool about what I've created is I now understand how to use all my speakers' assets as value on the internet, as well as ways to create magnetism online that helps me reach more people and make more money. And so I want you to know that if you're feeling this like, oh my gosh, I'm not meant to write Instagram posts all day, that you're not alone, and that there's another way to build a business, and that when you understand what I'm going to be sharing with you, everything changes. So I just want to take one more moment here, because this is the business edition of the Quantum Vibes podcast, season 2, to really just connect with exactly who this conversation is for in today's episode. So I'm talking to you if you know that your work is going to change the world, if only more people could hear your story. You're craving to speak on stages, and it's like you just get stuck because you don't know the how. And the desire that's in your heart is to do it in a polished, magnetic way that's going to elevate, enliven others, and really help to scale your business and attract dream clients. And you know you want to build a business that's in alignment with your unique soul blueprint, that's on your terms, and that you feel passionate about. So if any of those, you were like, yep, that's me. And you also resonated with the fact of knowing you're not meant to only be on social media, you're going to get so much value from today's episode. What's really exciting about what I teach when it comes to speaking your soul and really creating a movement and a brand around your unique voice, story, and message is once you know how to intentionally set yourself up to get on stages, your fears dissipate, the confidence kicks in, and it becomes easier, more fun, and more abundant than you can even imagine. So that's what you have to get excited about and look forward to. So here's just a few tangible tips that I want to give you that you can begin to implement right away. Okay. The first piece of this is you got to believe in yourself and know that you can make this happen for you without needing any evidence outside of you. This is what I like to call sovereign power. You know, the whispers in your heart and the wisdom in your heart has the truth, and it is the true path for you. And it doesn't matter what anyone outside of you tells you. Because I can tell you right now, if you've heard my story and how I went from my quantum moment in 2013 of being depressed and disconnected, numbing myself out on the sofa, to a little over a decade later, sitting here in my dream home, recording this podcast, looking at the most beautiful view of the mountains and Tuscany vibes in my newly renovated home. I've got dream clients that are going to be coming here for a VIP Speak Your Soul retreat that I'm teaching them how to craft their message, their keynotes, their TEDx. We're all going to be doing it in this magic. I'm going to the beach later this afternoon with my boyfriend. I'm leading programs that light up my soul, that are helping other people create success. Abundance is flowing, fulfillment is flowing. And I can tell you, if I needed the outside validation to come first, none of this ever would have happened. So believing it before you see it, people talk about that a lot. And if you listen to the episode before this, where I shared the Sure Thing Energy Masterclass in podcast form, I talked a lot about alignment arrows up and turning on your sovereign power. And that's what this is. It's believing in yourself before anyone else does. It's that no matter what energy, that you are an energetic match no matter what. And it's some of the most powerful mindset work you can ever do. And when you do it, you're going to see results, and you're going to see them fast. Most people give up too soon. Most people point their alignment arrows in the wrong direction when it looks like it's not working. And that's what puts you into trouble. And when I say put you into trouble, it means it takes you out of your power, and it turns the dial way down on your manifesting magnetism. And if you're desiring to speak or make money or do anything really, you have to have this frequency, this energy. And it's a lot about what I taught you in Quantum Vibes. So if you've listened to season 1, it's the entire audible version of my book, Quantum Vibes, where I give you real world layman tools that are all about the energetics of manifesting. Okay. So the second piece that I want to share with you for this process of speaking on stages is step into an unwavering power. People will see your power when you claim it without needing them to see it first. Here's what I mean by this. You want to be seen as a thought leader. You want to be seen as a TEDx speaker or as an international motivational speaker, whatever it is. You want to be seen as this powerful person with a really amazing message. Now, the question is, do you see yourself in your full power? Because if you don't, you've got to start right there, because it is not possible for anyone. Maybe there's some exceptions, like a couple people, but for the most part, the majority of the world will not see you in your power until you see yourself in your full power. And so that is about going within. That is about allowing yourself to feel the beautiful worthiness of everything that you are. And from that space, beginning to create the way that you're going to show up. The third piece that I want to share with you is focusing on the people that you know you're meant to transform through sharing your story. And not getting caught up with the numbers. The way to reach thousands and millions is by focusing on the people who are in front of you now, no matter how many there are. Let me tell you why this matters, okay? If you want to speak on stage and you want to reach thousands or millions, but you're not showing up for the 3 people that are watching you right now, or you're not showing up for the 15 people that are in the room when you host a workshop, or you're not showing up for however many people are watching, if you go live, if you go here, if you're sitting one-to-one, having a conversation with someone and it feels like not enough, you're an energetic match for not enough. That's one part of it. The other part of it is there's something that happens, and I teach this in Speak Your Soul a lot, about opening up your channel, allowing something higher, something bigger, more powerful wisdom to stream in through you. And you have to open up the gateway for that channel to be open and aligned in a way that's in alignment with your unique soul blueprint. And it takes practice. Not always, there's exceptions. So we could use the analogy of a piano. I like to use this one because I feel like everyone can understand this. If you grabbed I don't know how many people, let's say 15 people randomly, and you put them in a room with a piano and you told them that they needed to play this like beautiful song, but it was tough to play on a piano. There's going to be maybe one person, maybe not even, but maybe one person that could walk in that room, hear the song, and sit down and play it beautifully by ear. Boom. That person, this was a natural gift in alignment with their unique soul blueprint, and they were not meant to spend hours on practice. And for whatever reason, that's their gift. They get to use it. Amazing. Good for you. That's it. And when you find that, use it. Now, there's going to be some people that have the gift, but doesn't come quite that easy. It means like they need a little bit of time. They need to practice. They need to find their way. They need to put their own flair on it. And it may take them a couple of weeks, and then they nail it. And then there's going to be some people that have to practice every single day for 1 year before they get it. It doesn't mean that those people weren't meant to play that song on the piano. It just means for whatever reason, their path, they needed a little bit more practice to get to the space and place where it would flow easily for them. And so we don't ever know where we fit in this mold until we show up. And I can tell you right now that when clients have come into the room with me to my VIP Speak Your Soul experiences, and these are retreats that I put on where I help you write your own keynote. I help you write your TEDx if that's what it is that you want to write. We create a signature talk for you that's in alignment with your unique soul blueprint. And I've watched clients get up on that stage that have had zero speaking experience and nail it. And it's not because they had everything when they came to me. It's not that at all. It's because I helped to put them in alignment with their unique soul blueprint and gave them a beautiful environment and masterful coaching on how to do it. And so the thing is if you're showing up right now and there's however many people in front of you, but all you can think is no one's watching and it's not enough, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. And so if you know you're meant to speak on big stages, you know you're meant to reach thousands or millions, then it's really up to you to begin to look at who's already right in front of you listening. Are the energetics right? Which is basically the points that I've been sharing with you today. And then what are the tangible next steps that you need to create in order to begin to make that happen? And in my story with speaking, I've been able to collapse time and space. I've been speaking. I've been in this arena for a long time now. 2015/16 is when I started hosting my retreats and really speaking on stages. And I have something I want to share with you if you know you're meant to speak on stages and that this is the year to do it. I've cracked the code of building your brand through speaking from the stage, and I'm going to collapse time for you and teach you how to do this in 4 days. I'm here to show you that getting on stages can happen so much quicker than you think. Inside of Mic'd Up and Making Money, I'm going to teach you how to get on stages, speak confidently, and become massively compensated for it. The exact moves that I made to get booked on big stages like Hay House, TEDx, Mind Valley, mini corporations so quickly. The foundations of creating a magnetic speech, which is exactly what I did for my TEDx that's reached over 3.1 million views, and how to share your story in a way that consistently attracts new clients to you and your work. Right now, the early pricing for this is $111. This is honestly a no-brainer if you know you're meant to speak on big stages and you have that craving, that desire to stand on stage, and you know you want to reach thousands or millions with your voice, your story, and your message. My intention is to help you explode your business through your voice after coming into Mic'd Up and Making Money. So this is for you if you want to speak on stages and get paid for it. You have a story to share and tell, and you want it to impact thousands or millions. You want to know exactly how to deliver a talk that flows straight from your soul and feel so confident, polished, and magnetic on stage. You want to attract dream clients from all over the world who are greatly impacted by your story and your work. And you have a strong message to share. You're a thought leader and you want more people to know about you and your brand. So if that's you, then you're absolutely going to want to join me and Mic'd Up and Making Money. We are going to have the most fun inside of this. It's a beautiful price point that you can jump right into, and the details are in the show notes. So this will go live starting on March 22nd. It's lifetime access. So if you're listening to this after the fact, and you want to jump in, you can. The price will most likely definitely be more than it is right now. But once you have it, you'll have it and it'll be there for you. The other thing is I do have a couple of upcoming VIP Speak Your Soul experiences. One is a 3-day retreat that's going to be happening right here at my house this April. And the other one is a Speak Your Soul Day that is happening on the front end of the Quantum Success Leadership Summit. So these are more higher level experiences. Their application, and we're almost sold out of the Speak Your Soul retreat, and we're about 50% sold out of the Speak Your Soul Day. So if you have any questions or want those details, they are in the show notes for you. And I just want to say, if your soul is calling and you're craving to speak on stages, I know what it's like. I've been there. And that's really why I'm creating everything that I'm creating, is to help collapse time and space for you, to help you feel your own power, to help you understand the energetics of what's possible, to help you really make moves and create success. Today, one of the most powerful things that I still do for my speaking career is I host my own events and experiences. And it's one of the most fulfilling things that you can do if you have this craving in your soul. And it can honestly be something super simple, like hosting a workshop for 5 or less people that you could put on and complete in the next 2 or 3 weeks. And this is absolutely something I'll be diving into and mic'd up and making money. And I hope this inspires you. I hope you're feeling excited. And I just want you to know, if you have the calling in your soul to speak on stage, it is meant for you. And I'm grateful to be a part of your journey of creating Quantum Vibes and building your brand through sharing your story from stages. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. And I will see y'all on the next episode.